In this world, everyone awakens an ancestral spirit based on their last name. Some named Sun awaken the great sage equal to heaven, Sun Wukong, dominating all three realms. Some named Liu awaken Liu Bei, summoning the 5 tiger generals to crush all opposition. And some named Shu awaken Kun Kun, singing and dancing for 2.5 years straight. As for me, my last name is Li. In my past life, I awakened Li Xin. Even though I clawed my way up through brutal training, I still got crushed like an ant by someone with a top-tier spirit. But now I've been reborn with all my memories, 1 hour before the spirit awakening era begins. I bolted to the nearest print shop and had them print out a portrait of Pangu. Then I sprinted home, bit my finger open, and dripped a drop of blood onto Pangu's portrait. See, in my past life after the shift hit, some of the top mythological spirits in Dragon Nation never even showed up. But people soon figured something out. You could do a blood-binding ritual. Just drop your blood on a portrait, and it creates a bloodline connection. Then you bow in ritual and claim them as your ancestor. But there's a catch. You need some kind of link. If you're a foreigner, sorry, China's spirits won't accept you. Problem is, this trick stops working once the shift ends. Everyone wished they could turn back time and do it over. That way they could blood bind with the Yan and Huang emperors, since we're all their descendants. You could also bind with Nuwa, since she literally created humanity. You could even bind with Pangu. He's the creation god himself, after all. So, the very first thing I did after traveling back was print Pangu's portrait. Then blood bind and claim my ancestry. After all that, I finally let out a breath. Now I just had to sit tight and wait. Just thinking about awakening Pangu, the creation god himself, after the shift, I couldn't contain my excitement. Sure, a rare few have special bodies that can summon multiple spirits, but I wasn't greedy. I didn't bother binding with anyone else. 1 Pangu is more than enough. Down the line, I'd naturally unlock powerful beings connected to Pangu. His essence became the 12 ancestral witches. His eyes became Donghuang Taiyi and Demon Emperor Dijun. His navel became the Styx ancestor. I forced myself to calm down. Because right then, the clear sky ripped open with countless bloody gashes. Evil spirits descended. The spirit awakening era had begun. People across Dragon Nation, the whole world, panicked. But almost instinctively, everyone felt a jolt because suddenly they just knew things. Yeah, the world changed and evil spirits showed up, but spiritual energy came with it, letting everyone awaken. Once you awaken your spirit, you can start cultivating. As you get stronger, your lifespan grows too. Money doesn't run the world anymore. Power does. I looked up at the sky, already feeling spiritual energy surging through my body. This familiar power was countless times stronger than what I had in my past life. My body was transforming fast. Even at Grand Spirit Master level in my past life, I wasn't anywhere near this strong. Just then, messages in my class group chat caught my attention. God, please let me awaken a powerful spirit. We can cultivate, get stronger, even fly. My last name's New. I hope I get the Bull Demon King. I'm a Lu, so I might have a multi-spirit body. Summon the 5 tiger generals to hold it down. I'm a Kai. Hope my spirit is my boy Kun, so I can master basketball. Chill. With this many people in China, not everyone's getting a strong spirit. Multi-spirit is rarer than winning the lottery. Once the shift ends, we'll find out soon enough. Y'all are dreaming. My grandma told me our ancestors are closely related to Wusong. I, Wuxihao, am definitely getting Wusong. Y'all better call me boss. I'll have your backs in this new era. I glanced at the chat. This Wuxihao dude does have some blood ties to Wusong. But his spirit isn't Wusong. It's Wu Dalang. The moment the shift ended, everyone's spirits awakened at once. I already knew all this, but my body still couldn't stop trembling with excitement. In my mind, the giant, millions of feet tall, wielding a divine axe, splitting heaven and earth apart. After the blood binding, my spirit really did change. No longer Li Xin, it was Pangu, the creation god. In my past life, innate level 7 or 8 was enough to be called a prodigy. Innate level 10, max power. That was beyond prodigy. Those were monsters with insanely powerful spirits, but the cap was still level 10. Me? I hit innate level 20. More monster than the monsters. Right then, the group chat caught my eye again. Most people got nothing special. Wu Shihao got roasted hard for ending up with Wu Dalang. Meanwhile, evil spirits started popping up everywhere. Low-level ones were mostly green-eyed zombies. All kinds of beasts and evil spirits roamed the streets. One guy got jumped by a spirit. Shaking all over, he quickly summoned his spirit. It was a simple, humble granny holding a scallion. The dude was instantly dumbfounded. Ma'am? What did you do when you were alive? She answered plainly. I was a farmer. The guy nearly lost it, but spirits are always loyal. Granny charged right in and blocked the zombie, yelling, "Run, boy, get out of here." I've been farming my whole life. I got plenty of strength. Back at home, I ran into a female zombie dressed in red. A rare high level 15. The stronger they are, the more human they look. So this one actually had some looks. She stuck out a long, blood-red tongue. Licked her lips, eyes full of hunger and greed. Couldn't wait to eat me alive. I couldn't help but taunt her. Humph. Bad luck for you. If someone with special tastes showed up, you'd really be in trouble. The red-dressed zombie found that hilarious, because even strong spirit holders only have innate power around level 7 or 8. Level 10, max power, is practically 1 in a billion worldwide. Even if I'm unlucky enough to meet one, they still can't kill me. You say I'm unlucky? Like you could actually take me out? That's hilarious. I just smiled and said, if I want to hit you, you're going down. That sent her into a rage. Among all the spirits out right now, she was already one of the strongest, and here I was treating her like trash. She shrieked, "You arrogant little punk! Who's your spirit?" My spirit is Pangu. She froze on the spot, then burst out laughing. Pangu? No way a being like that would show up. He doesn't even have descendants. Summon him if you've got the guts. I said I'd rather not. Might scare the piss out of her. My arrogance finally pushed her over the edge. She shot at me like a cheetah, razor-sharp claws out. Like one swipe could tear me apart, but in my eyes, her speed looked like slow motion. I dodged with zero effort, grabbed her with one hand and tossed her like a rag doll. She felt that unstoppable force. Stunned for a second, then my fists came in. No fancy moves, just raw power. Her body scattered into specks of green light. Right then, a boom echoed from the sky. Under the whole world's gaze, a golden stone tablet descended. It slammed into the ground, standing tall at the center of Dragon Nation. Other countries got the exact same tablets. Even people miles away could clearly read the words at the very top. Dragon Nation Spirit Rankings. Having lived a past life, I knew exactly what this was. A leaderboard for spirits, 10 slots total. The nation's top 10 spirits, no names on it yet, but it'd activate in 60 days, and 5 years after the shift. A world spirit rankings would appear, but in my past life, I kicked the bucket before I ever got to see it. Now every prodigy and monster out there was getting hyped up. Could their spirit make the list? One sharp-looking young man with an emperor's aura stared at the rankings with longing. He had a multi-spirit body, and among them was the strongest human-class spirit. I wonder if Li Wanba can make the rankings. His name was Li Shikai. His spirit, Emperor Taizong of Tang, Li Shimin. As a royal descendant with innate level 8, he could already summon his first spirit. Cheng Yaojin, the Chaos King. Li Shikai already had his empire all planned out. Become king, recruit the best, and restore the glory of the Tang dynasty. Because in this world, your biggest enemies aren't just evil spirits, it's other powerful spirit holders. Another man, built like a tank, radiating raw dominance, gazed at the rankings. His name was Xiang Tian. Spirit, the hegemon king, Xiang Yu. Innate level 8. He couldn't summon Xiang Yu yet, probably needed level 15 or higher. But he was dead set on carving out his own legacy in this era, and putting the hegemon king of Western Chu and himself on that board. There was another with that same imperial aura, even more imposing than Li Shikai. A young man stared at the rankings, muttering, "In 2 months, my name and the first emperor's will be up there." His name was Ying Qian. His spirit, Jin Shi Huang, the greatest emperor in history, also a multi-spirit body. First spirit, the war god Meng Tian. He didn't just want to rule one region, he wanted all 12 of his spirits and the first emperor to rule the entire world. In Chentang Pass, a rebellious young man stood on windfire wheels, wrapped in the red armillary sash, wielding the fire-tipped spear. His spirit, immortal class, Neja. Innate level 8. Li Chijia looked at the rankings and said confidently, "The top 10. We'll have a spot for me and Neja." At the pass, a handsome, refined man swung a 3-pointed double-edged blade and cut down a level 8 evil spirit. Even with all the talent in this nation, top 5 should be no problem for my spirit. His name was Yang Jian, innate level 9, spirit, Erlang Zhenjun, Yang Jian. Yang Jian didn't think his spirit was immortal class, he believed it was god class.